Judah says, with all his experience, he can teach Khan a lesson. Khan says, I spar with Manny Pacquiao. What exactly is Zab going to teach me? Which one has really been to graduate school? That's what we're about to find out.
It's going to be very interesting, too, that both guys predicted that their dominant weapon was going to be their jab.
You see the difference so far is the length of Khan's jab.
Emmanuel, how do you expect it to go?
Well, as I'm looking at it right now, I think having Pernell Whitaker in the camp has been a big factor, especially mentally, which is what boxing is about like anything else. And I think as a result, you're going to see Zab Judah trying to fight a more patient fight, not coming out of the box fast like he normally does. Most of his fights, including the fight with Mayweather, he was ahead after the first few rounds. I think he's going to be more patient, place his punches better, but overall logic says that the size and the youth of Khan would prevail.
Khan reaching to get to Judah. Judah backing straight up.
Yeah, Judah's going straight back, but one thing he's still pulling out of range when Khan has not been able to reach him effectively with the jab. What Zab needs to do is to block Khan's jab and then to return a jab of his own, but he's merely just getting away from the jab.
There are a lot of fighters who aren't comfortable going backward. Zab Judah is not one of those guys. He's very comfortable fighting in reverse, setting up counter-punching opportunities for himself. And Khan is expected to be the aggressor in the fight.
Pretty precise punches in the middle of the ring just then from Khan.
I think he's doing well enough with his jab in the first round.
Khan is doing very well. He's fighting a perfect fight for him. Zab cannot get his rhythm yet. He's concentrating on defense, but he hasn't been able to mount anything offensive. And Khan's confidence has grown with each punch.
Khan saw Kaiser Mabuza hurt Judah with lead right hands, and he expects to try to use that tactical gambit to try to make his point early in the fight.
But I like the way that Khan is basically operating from his jab. He's not just running in, pushing punches, which he has did often in the past.
Khan using his feet now. Ooh, Judah almost caught him with a left hand.
Sneaky counter left. Oh, and a good right hook from Judah.
And their heads clash against each other, and Zab Judah is blinking hard with the right eye. We've got that southpaw versus conventional fighter matchup. You're watching to see which fighter can keep his foot outside the front foot of the other guy, and Amir Khan just stepped right on Zab Judah's front foot.
And Zab has a lot of scar tissue from a lot of scars from years back too, which you have to be very concerned if you're in this corner about those cuts opening up.
As expected, Khan is more active throwing punches in the first round.
Hey, look. All right, listen. That's the first round. You over it now. All right, now it's time to take the jab and stay down. Keep your chin down. Don't come up. Keep the chin down, but look. Hey, you gotta watch the headbutts, man.
They both came in there.
Get those legs out for him.
Nice job, keeping the pace, right? Right hand side, you having success with that right hand. Very good. All right, hook the body right too. Stay in control for me, okay? All right? Okay. See it, very good.
Here you see the headbutt. You come in with a collision of head, which happens often when you have a southpaw fighter or a typical right-hand fighter. Totally accidental. Very fortunate that neither one of them got a cut.
That sneaky right-hand counter hook might have been Judah's best punch in the entire round, but all in all, the reason Pernell Whitaker said, okay, you're over it now, is that Judah only threw 21 punches in the first round. Khan threw 51, and that made it a relatively easy round to score.
Judah looks like his vision might be impaired from that headbutt still. It looks like there's some swelling or some marking around that right eye.
Khan is a bigger, faster guy, and he's fighting with a lot of energy and confidence.
Well, Zab Judah told us in our fighter meeting yesterday that he is sure he's never been in the ring with anybody who had faster hands. As he said, in the first 4 rounds, my hands were faster than Mayweather's. Everybody who's been in the wild card gym and has watched Khan work out says Zab's about to see that for the first time in this fight, because definitely Khan has faster hands.
I haven't seen that so far tonight. I'd say their hand speed is comparable. I see the difference so far is that Khan has the longer reach, and he's putting his punches together.
He's way more relaxed and aggressive.
He's much more aggressive. It's just simply a game of two accurate punches. A guy who throws the most punches is probably going to end up taking advantage of it and winning, and that's what's happening in this case.
Although Judah's defense, he's had his moments here, and he's avoiding and blocking a lot of Khan's shots.
He's doing a lot of what Purnell told him to do, which was going down underneath the punches. He's doing that very effectively, but he's got to return something back. But I think that eye is bothering him, and that may be a big factor going down the fight.
Good, quick little left hook inside by Khan. A check hook as Judah came by.
Judah's always been a pot shotter, meaning he looks for openings and mistakes in his opponent's offense, and he jumps in with one hard shot, hoping to hurt his opponent.
Hey, you guys have mentioned the eye. Judah's now bleeding from both the nose and the mouth.
We've seen Judah's face a bloody mess in the past.
Khan forcing a right hand. Now rips Judah with the left.
Judah needs to jab a little bit. I mean, he's going back. He's strictly on the defense, and he's letting a sharp puncher throw too many punches without returning punches back.
For a guy who was seen in the past as a fast starter, Zab Judah has allowed Amir Khan to dominate the first 2 rounds fairly easily, simply by throwing many more punches. Judah doesn't look comfortable quite yet.
Well,
hard right hand by Khan. And a couple little body shots that Khan got in.
when Emmanuel mentions Amir Khan's momentum in his career, I think you're seeing the manifestation of that here, the level of confidence he has early in this fight.
And look at the size advantage. His back is considerably wider.
Yes, that's the first thing I noticed right there. And he's using that advantage too, because he's pushing the fight, forcing his weight instead of just dancing around. He's moving forward.
July 28th, tune into Jarek Jeter 3K, a rare behind-the-scenes look at the Yankee captain as he approached and ultimately passed the 3,000 hit mark. And looking forward to August, catch the next Real Sports. Find out why American tennis, which used to be so dominant in the sport, is at perhaps its lowest point ever.
All right, but first of all, I got to get you to hit him with that jab and bring that left hand close.
Shot, okay? Don't relax with him. Make sure the referee says break, okay? All right, keep your hands up at all times, okay? He's trying to get a second shot in there.
Everything okay?
Okay, very good, okay? The uppercut's working good, the body shot, the jab, the body.
Amir Khan in the first 2 rounds has connected on 24 punches by CompuBox count. Zab Judah has landed 6. So the bottom line is that Amir Khan has gotten out of the gate and Zab Judah is stuck there, trying to get himself started in the fight.
Judah's never beaten an elite opponent. The closest thing he's beaten a lot of good fighters, but every time he stepped up to the top, the real upper echelon, he's lost, unless you consider Corey Spinks an elite fighter, and I don't think he was quite. This would be a first for Judah if he could pull off the upset.
Judah with a wild swing there. Looks as though he wants to try to make his punching power a factor in the fight now.
Watch your hands, guys. Watch your hands.
Right hand by Khan.
And what we're also seeing, therefore, might be an indication that Khan is already an elite fighter.
Well, I'm very impressed with Khan's, not just the boxing, but his physical strength. He looks like a welterweight in there with a junior welterweight. He looks very physically strong, and he's fighting a perfect fight for his physical advantage as well as his hand speed.
They're talking about going to 147 pounds. Some say that would be about the money, but Khan is clearly getting bigger. This is a bigger physical specimen than we saw in the ring against Maidana in December.
Yes, and even though Zab is ducking and making nice moves, the physical size is really bothering him a lot.
Zab mentions having Pernell Whitaker in the corner. It's like Scottie Pippen in '93, you know, scrimmaging against Michael Jordan. In fact, Amir Khan is the one sparring Manny Pacquiao all the time. He's the guy in there with Michael Jordan.
And when you tried to compliment Khan For having done well in sparring sessions with Pacquiao, he's very balanced about that. He always points out, we're sparring, we're wearing 16-ounce gloves. My fight schedule isn't the same as his. It doesn't really mean anything. That's an intelligent point of view for Khan.
Yes, and he's going to be very delicate, too, because he's sparring with one of the great legends, and to be bad-mouthing and saying he's winning, it would not be proper.
Zab is not fighting a terrible fight. He's in obviously ridiculous shape, and he has everything to fight for here, and he's being routed so far. It's turning into a bit of a rout.
But he almost landed one of those sneaky left hands that he hides and then throws from the left side. The punch that twice caught Miguel Cotto on the chops in the first 3 rounds in Madison Square Garden and almost had Cotto in big trouble before Cotto was able to turn the fight back around. Khan has been close to getting caught by a couple of big Zab Judah counterpunches, but generally has been in control for all 3 rounds. Good right hand by Khan, and he follows up in a hurry.
That's the way you work that body, son. That's the way. That's very nice. All right. Now, Amir, remember, don't stay in the pocket too long, okay? You saw him go with that uppercut, right? He's short with it, right? If you're in the pocket,
I got to get some rounds. I got to get to the unit. I got to put some pressure on this man. All right? I got to put some punches on him. I got to put some punches on him. I got to have him in 3s and 4s. All right? Going off the jab. Give me my shot. That left hand. Bring it up.